welcome back to another edition of the only Drag Race Review. I am your host, Peppermint, and I am going to give you all things Drag Race Season 12. Today we are going to review episode... That's Prince. 4. And you better sit right in, get your popcorn, because there is a lot of tea to spill, darling. But before we get started, please make sure you click like, subscribe, and click that notification bell, wherever it is, for updates from the Only Productions on more content like this, darling. Don't you want to see my face every single time something happens, darling? Okay, so here we are, Season 12, Episode 4. Now, quick recap on Episode 3 last week. After a really messed up 25-hour challenge, we lost Dahlia Sin. She's still with us, but she got sent home. The thing that I love the best is the New York City queens are representing.
New York City, we strong. Talent lasts long.
I like that. Last week left us with one huge question. Is Aiden Zane going to continue to wear that black kitty cat wig? Okay, so after a bunch of chit-chat, the girls jump right into a mini challenge, and Ru says it's time to save the planet. It's the bee-themed mini challenge. And I just want to say I'm really so happy to see RuPaul taking a moment to really address her concerns with conservation and saving the planet. So the girls are buzzing around. They wear these yellow and black outfits. They look kind of crazy. But the winner is... I don't even know who the winner is. Who cares? Okay, so... Not wanting to judge anyone, but I cannot take my eyes off of Heidi and Britta's makeup. It just looks crazy in this mini challenge. And you know what? I think that's the best part of a mini challenge, is getting to see the queens in their worst element and not really being able to see, because you know, not a lot of queens do quick drag or throw things together in like 10 minutes. And I think that looks like they had 5 minutes to do that. It looked a mess, but it was cute seeing them twerk. And I liked seeing Ru join in. It was cute, you know, I liked it. Why is Aiden's makeup so sad in this? Why did Aiden paint her face so sad in this mini challenge? It was adorable, but kind of made me actually sad. After the mini challenge, it's now a main challenge, and Ru tells the girls it is the ball. And the girls need to bring 3 looks to the runway, including one that they make from scratch. You might as well give up now, honey, because they always be carting out some arts and crafts, 2nd grade, kindergarten stuff. Did y'all catch how Nikki threw some foreshadowing shade at Gigi, saying that it's good to be a seamstress, but it's better to be a designer? Woo! I felt a draft in the room, darling, when she said that. I lived for it. And honey, she had Gigi gagging all the way from across the room. Gigi was over there. She like lost it when she looked over at Nikki's outfit, what she was creating, what the potential competition would be. Even though the outfit wasn't finished, she was like, I thought she was gonna sew her hands into the sewing machine. She was like, ooh. She was very, very scared. I kind of liked it. I was very worried for Miss Britta when she tried on that inflatable ball, like humongous pool floaty thing. She was, I mean, it looked bizarre and I couldn't quite figure out what it looked like. And then she started coughing and all of a sudden the show took a whole new turn. I was like, oh my gosh, she's literally dressed like the coronavirus. Girl, do not wear that. That's just my 2 cents. Another person I was really worried about was Rakam Sakura, because I know that technique of using the duct tape to create a body form, but it just looked like she was like starting some kind of mummy looking outfit. You know, it just was looking like the wrong theme. The girls didn't really catch the theme of the ball situation. That's what I'm thinking so far. Britta's dressed like the coronavirus. Rock is dressed like a mummy. What is going on? These challenges, y'all need to break it down a little better for the girls of season 12. Because the challenges are not translating. Okay, so now the girls make all their outfits, and here we are on the runway, and I am so excited, not only for myself, because I'm a huge fan of, but also I'm really excited for the celebrity guest judge. It is Leslie Jones from Saturday Night Live fame, and she has a brand new hilarious comedy special on, I think it's on Netflix. You gotta check it out because it's really, really good. Anyway, so she's the guest judge. She is fierce. She stole the show. The whole second half of the show belongs to Leslie Jones. And she's a huge Drag Race fan. Anybody that follows her on Twitter knows how big of a reality TV show fan she is, but definitely a Drag Race fan. And so I was really happy to see her on the set. I thought she looked great. She looked beautiful, and she was delivering everything that I wanted. I just loved it. Between her and Nicki Minaj, season 12 has got some really good girls. Okay, so the runway. Some of my favorites. Aiden Zane was actually a favorite. I feel so good to be telling you that Aiden was doing something that was my favorite. I feel so good to tell you that Aiden Zane was doing something that was one of my favorites. She looked fantastic in this very classic, very themed period 1940s, A League of Their Own baseball extravaganza. And how ridiculous is it that they had women wearing skirts and dresses for baseball? Come on. But you look great, Aiden. Finally, hair that is like, you know, appropriate for... I just thought that hair was never going to change. You know? Anyway, it looked great. One of my favorites. Ding, ding. Okay, so another one that was definitely a favorite of mine was The Rock, who came out with this yellow outfit. The outfit, not so much, but the hair. That's definitely, for real, probably the best wig reveal I've ever seen on the runway. In my opinion, it was like this beehive that like the top comes off and then turns into tetherball. You killed it. You were fantastic. I loved this look. And I was willing to excuse the fact that it is a yellow leotard. I'm willing to excuse that. Now, again, I'm not fashion, so take what I say with a grain of fake salt, like not even real salt, like sodium-free salt. But I thought you looked gorgeous. So another thing that I really liked was Britta's baseball outfit was it's really refreshing. It was like a nice, fresh take on it. But I was so distracted by what Britta was pulling out of her mouth. I don't know. It looked like a condom because it was stretchy. Was it a condom? But then there was like something in it. And then it looked like one of, you know in jail? Do you know in jail when they take a sock and beat you, put things in it, money or rocks in the sock, and then beat you with it? You don't know? Okay, well, trust me, darling, I know. And that's what I thought Britta was pulling out her mouth. And I was like, is Britta about to beat them up? What? I really do appreciate that Jan was trying to sort of honor the real story about the soccer player and having been a soccer player. I thought that was really touching and really good. But for some reason, this outfit just didn't do it for me. So it's not one of my favorites. It's one of my least faves on the runway. It's this outfit that's made of soccer balls, black and white, and it's really graphic, and I like that. But to me, it was like screaming like robot. It looked kind of robotic, body armor, like soccer. I understand that maybe she was a lady soccer ball, but she didn't look like a ball. She looked like a robot, or like a football player with soccer stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying, look, chances are Jan, that most of the people who watch the show are really, really bad at sports. I'm just saying, most of us are not that stable when it comes to our knowledge of, bitch, that's gonna bother me. Our knowledge of sports. And so, Jan, you gotta keep it simple. You can't be a robot football player wearing soccer balls and then come out kicking, that fly, come out kicking a ball down the thing. It didn't look as graceful. There was too much going on. Too much going on. You're dressed like a ball, you're kicking a ball, but you're also dressed like a, football player. It's just too much. And so, yet again, Jan, I think, just edit a little bit. I'm waiting for someone to give Jan the self-edit note, because something tells me that she's going to try to keep throwing everything but the kitchen sink. And so, another look that I didn't really love was The Rock's second look, which was her basketball wives look. She looked beautiful. It's worth saying that. But the hip pads were so distracting to me. Today's all about distraction. It looked like she took Jan's balls and put them in her hips. Jan's soccer balls and put them in her hips. Too much. Another one that I didn't love so much was Nikki's third look, her homemade look, the crafty look, where it looked beautiful. It was well done, but it was that balls to the wall look. But it looked like a jellyfish. Like, everything was a different distraction to me, so she kind of looked like a jellyfish. And I wasn't really feeling it. So now's my favorite part of the show. It's called What You Shoulda Done. Today, my What You Shoulda Done goes to one queen. That's Miss Britta Filter. Britta, you are so talented, look so great, but with this third look, your balls to the wall look, I definitely would have edited. You come out in a yellow dress, which is very pretty, but it didn't steal the show. And then the third look is yet another yellow dress, and it's not even that successful of a pineapple look. You put a lot of work into that dress, but it didn't pay off because it didn't look like a pineapple. And even if it did, it's not a pineapple challenge. This motherfucking fly. It was not a pineapple challenge. It was a ball challenge. And it really was distracting with all those balls on your shoes. I just didn't see the connection between pineapples and sports. Now, it was really touching to hear the story about Britta's mother calling her a pineapple and kind of making that connection. I thought that was really sweet. But it seemed like Britta just really got distracted and kind of tunnel vision with the pineapples. And, like, she almost went into a trance. Did you see when the other girls were like, that looks like a pineapple? Britta was like, pineapples. Entranced by pineapples, completely forgot about the challenge, completely forgot about the balls, just went with the pineapples. Okay, so now after the runway challenges and after the critiques, now we get to the lip sync, which is a little bit scary. Rockham and Britta have to lip sync against each other. Britta wins, obviously, sends home Miss Rockham. Do I think Rockham should have gone home? Absolutely not. I do think that just in this challenge, Rockham really seemed to try to adapt and do what she thought she needed to do to stay. And it obviously wasn't enough for the judges, but I thought it was a really good try. So I think Rockham should have stayed, and I think Aiden could have gone home. Aiden just underperformed a few times too many so far. The winner was Miss Gigi Good. See, Gigi, you didn't have to do all that worrying about Miss Nikki. You stole the show, girl. Gigi really came for it. She looks gorgeous, and I could tell that all the judges were genuinely gagged by Miss Gigi. Great job, girl. So based off the competition this far, I would have to say my top 3 girls so far are Jada, Nikki, and Gigi. It changes a little bit every week. We didn't get to see as much from Miss Heidi. She's got a lot of personality, and I love that. And I think that'll get her really far. But I do think that being able to wow the judges at some point with a look is necessary. And I think, Heidi just hasn't really pulled that through. So that's what I think. There you have it. Those are my takes. And it's kind of the sweet side. I know I speak nice. I speak nice. Not nicely, but I speak the language of nice. And for all of you folks that just don't speak nice and you only speak shade, then I am very happy to welcome to you with a shadiest of translations, my sister, Miss Tina Burner. Take it away, Tina.
Hey guys, it's me, Tina Burner, and we are back for the only Drag Race review, brought to you by The Only Productions. Don't forget, guys, to tap that bell or swipe up and subscribe for the only Drag Race review with myself, Miss Tina Burner, and Peppermint Henny. Alright, so we're gonna start out with the mini challenge, mommy. First of all, fun fact, I am terrified of bees. Like, literally, it is my phobia. I am terrified. That movie fucking Candyman. See, now I said it once. God damn it. If I say it twice, I'm not going to bed tonight. I'm just not going to bed, all right? Because I already just thinking about it right now. Anyway, with that said, let's talk about a little bit about it. First of all, you know, I just have to talk about it. Listen, Aiden, I don't hate you, but that sad bee, honey, was a little depressed. And you know, she just had to buzz off. I don't know what was going on, girl. It was just depressed bee. I'm sad bee. I think bees are usually pretty happy. They're happy, you know what I mean? They're just going along, Henny. So I don't know, I've never really seen a sad bee. So I was what? Confused. Buzz off. Biatch. Oh, that was good. Biatch. I like that one. Second of all, Widow Von Du, honey, I know you're a bee, but bees don't take their wigs off, okay? Not even bees do it. No, mommy. Bees gotta be glamorous, honey. You are a glamour bee, baby. You're doing it, mommy. And first of all, can we just talk about fucking Gigi Good as a bee? So y'all better watch out now. Now I'm changing my whole tune, okay? First of all, I've loved Gigi Good because of her fashion and everything like that. But bitch can do backflips and fucking drop splits. Y'all fucked, honey. You fucked now, bitch. She's coming to play, honey. Like, listen, Britta, I love you, girl, but what was that? Oh, you know what else fucking just pissed me off? Yeah, Nikki Doll. Just woman. Just woman. She's like, I'm gonna take 5 minutes and just walk out and look like a woman. So, she is the queen bee, honey. She is giving it to you. I know it looks like I'm coming for Aiden all the time, but I'm just confused. I'm just really confused. The lady baller outfits, honey. You know I like anything with balls, mommy. So this whole challenge of going to a ball, honey, I go to a ball every fucking night, honey. I put my balls up inside me like a lava lamp, and at the end of the night, it's New Year's Eve, honey. They just drop. 1, 2, mommy. Ooh. Oh my god, I think I got a ball pot in my throat. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the lady ballers. First of all, here I go again. I'm gonna get hate mail. Aiden Zane, it was a really cool concept, but obviously it's been done before. It was really, I found it was a little poorly executed. I didn't like the way the harness was. I wish it was just a little more. Aiden, I just want you to drag it up, honey. Also, like, you were giving me like the Walking Dead of the Rockford Peaches. You know, like, I don't know. You just give me a little attitude, Henny. Also, Widow Von Du, I hated the fabric. I know it was when equestrian, it was a great idea, like equestrian, but like equestrians are like leather and suede, and that was like poorly, not even velvet, honey. It was just, yeah. Sorry. Oops. Listen, I'm gonna say it. You know I love you, Nikki Doll, but in the words, you know, stop relying on that body. You were sexy, but I think it was a little lackluster for me, honey. It was gorgeous, but I don't know. After that Cinderella thing, honey, I want that fantasy to keep going. I want fantasies every time for you, baby. I like Britta's concept. Pulling the ball out of the mouth got a little lost for me. Yeah, it was a little weird. I literally thought she was pulling out a load. Very large load. Gigi Good. Oh, fuck me, Gigi Good. Fuck me good. Fuck me, Gigi Good. Fucking that damage, Heather. You can damage anything on me with that outfit. It was impeccably done, Gigi Good. You were serving it fine, tailored, fun, fancy, fucking free. It was amazing. You looked stunning. Some of them look like basketball grandmas. I don't know what was going on. A little of them were a little confusing. Here I go again. Starting out with Aiden. Listen, Here's the thing about basketball wives, okay? They are fierce. They are fabulous. They are cunty, honey. You see it on TV, honey. These girls are flawless, mommy. And even if you're wearing a fucking tracksuit, like, be flawless. You know what I mean? So, who can we talk about? Nikki Doll, like, she was giving me fashion runway. If a basketball, husband took his wife to, like, Paris Fashion Week, and she looked fierce. I like that she, she had the ball, so she threw it in there. So she gave it to me. I just love her. You know what I'm saying? Because she is sick as fuck. Okay? Aiden Zane. Oh, God. Peggy Bundy with a bleach hair. Whose wife is that? Like, on what basketball team? I guess one that's, like, on the bottom. They definitely didn't make it to the playoffs. No, they didn't make it to the playoffs. I don't even know what they play, but they didn't make it there. Talk about Jackie Cox, honey. I mean, I get caught in that net. I wish she would have had some balls just hanging in her net, though. I don't know why. I always have to take it somewhere weird. Oh, fucking Gigi Gorgeous. Forget it. You know what I'm saying? That's all right, girl. You can snake. You can swallow me whole, honey. Swallow me whole. Just retract that jaw and let me jump in you, Gigi Good, okay? You can swallow me like a mouse, honey. Like a horse. I've seen snakes. There's videos of snakes taking horses. I'm the size of a horse, Gigi. Take me, because that outfit is what? Sickening. Let's talk about it, kids. We gotta talk about balls to the wall, honey. I don't have much to say about these because it was a do-it-yourself garment. This is sometimes my problem when I'm watching Drag Race and it's a challenge. And girls don't know how to sew, so some of the things they put out are, we'll just say they're there. I felt a lot of them were really, really weak, so let's talk about some of the weak ones. First of all, Sherry's concept, I like the concept of it, but it's a ball. Are there green balls? I mean, if you have green balls, you probably have gonorrhea. I mean, I don't know. So that confused me a little bit. Yeah. Brito really confused me with this one. It's a ball, but it's a pineapple. So is a pineapple a ball? But there was like some balls on the pineapple. I was just a little, yeah, I don't know. It didn't even, how was that going to the ball? Widow killed me. I will tell you, Widow, you made me laugh really hard, girl, with saying that you were like Cindy Lou Who, girl, and fucking Black Panther Wakanda. That shit was funny. That shit was funny, girl. I'm going to leave Aiden alone because I've already torn him apart too much in this episode. The only thing I want to say is don't come out and say that you're doing a referee look when Jan told you it was a referee look and try to own it and pass it off on your own. That I'm doing a nod to a referee when you didn't know it was a referee. And you got your whistle. So, I love Crystal Methods. I wish, like, for some reason, I think Charo really would have loved that outfit and she would have been like, Gucci, 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 Gucci. So that's that. I feel like I'm being a little mean this episode. I think it's because I'm stuck in quarantine, a burner, thinking about balls so much that aren't my own. It's making me crazy. Rockham's ball look was just crazy, honey. It was like if the Trix Bunny just really did a lot of drugs, honey, and just got wild and let loose on the street. It was a little out there. It was all over there. It's like that the Trix Bunny like got herpes from the fucking Skittles man. I don't even know, honey. Yeah, I'll talk about the lip sync. I don't agree with, I don't know. Like I said, I would have put an Aiden in the bottom. I think he should have had the lip sync, and he would have probably went home against Rockham. So, I didn't like it. Yeah. Didn't like it one motherfucking bit. So, I think Aiden, you gotta give me something. And one more time, I'm just gonna have to say, let's go Rockham. Oh, girl, I just love Rockham. He's such a good positive attitude. And he's bringing some fun, fresh looks. I'm so sad he's gone. I love you, Rockham. Alright, thank you guys once again. Don't forget, ding the bell, swipe up, subscribe to The Only Review with me and Peppermint.
Woo! Girl, that was hot. I told you, honey. I told you so. Well, there you have it. This has been The Only Drag Race Review. Make sure you click like and subscribe so that you can get everything we gotta say about Season 12, Episode 5. Next week, we will bring it to you all over again. For now, make sure you follow the Tina Burner on all socials and Miss Peppermint 247. No, it's just Peppermint 247. Don't even know my own damn thing. On all socials. And we will see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye.